Hi, I'm back and I'm sparkly. Yay! It's Memories Monday. Hey! Today I am doing nothing. I will be showing you a video I did with Geek Imprint Photography. They also have a YouTube channel. I will put it on the description below. This video was part of a series they were doing called Business Hits. So they would basically what I call ambush a business. They were targeting local businesses in Komani. So they would go to unsuspecting people, business people, while they are at work. And they ambushed me, basically. They ambushed me and basically to tell my story about what my business is and all of that. So I hope you enjoy it. It's about 20 minutes. Just watch. I'm interesting. I mean, I don't look bad, so just, yeah, watch. And don't forget to comment and subscribe and love me and do all those nice things.
Can't you see standing there? It is me. Oh, this is too tiny.
Yeah.
Guys, don't let me give my age away. It's enough that my grades are showing. What I know about fabric is dangerous. Just need to say, what do I know? I know that lace was something my mother hung in front of the window. Silk was good on a pillowcase for my hair. Yeah, that's about all I know. It's very bad. It's very bad. Okay, so when we eat a business, we always want to know a little bit more about the person, how to sustain their business, how do they market themselves, etc., etc. And this little lady has got a variety of things going on to make sure her name is out there constantly. So it is not just about the fabric. So how do you make sure that people see you, that they know you? How do you market yourself? How do you put yourself out there? What are you currently busy with?
Okay, so firstly, people usually stop me in the street because I look strange. They say so. In a good way, I think. I don't know. So they're like, are you an artist? I'm like, I make clothes. I'm like, yay! And then that's how I kind of, like I'm a walking billboard, sort of. Even though I don't, okay, I made this top, like, for a fashion show last year. But other than that, I hardly wear any designer things. So Beautiful Enlightenment, let me start where the name came from.
Yes, please.
The name comes from my names because I wanted something that is personal, because I feel like art and passion is personal to me, so it speaks to who I am. So I took it from my names. I've got 3 names. I was planned. Which are,
So if you have one, you're not.
I'm dying. Which are Zipho Zihle Afikile no Kanyiso. Which means beautiful gifts have come to enlighten. So hence Beautiful Enlightenment. So that's how it came about. I'm here to enlighten beautiful things. But yes. So I started the business just after I graduated from textile design and technology. And I make clothing, home accessories, and I also offer sewing lessons. Okay. And then now I've been doing projects, off and on, like this project. I do some projects for arts and culture, like product development projects, like your beading and your sewing and things like that. So I try to help out because I like teaching, I think. Yeah. It's one of those things. So I want to take the skill that I have and impart it to other people. I mean, it's the best way to get things going, I guess.
So tell us a bit more about your sewing lessons and things that you are giving.
So the sewing lessons are designed by the students. Weird, but that's what I do. It's customized for you, by you. So what I do like, it's almost like a Uber Eats of sewing lessons. I come to you if you want to, and then you can, it's either you have a sewing machine or not. Whether you're a beginner or advanced and you want to learn a few things, really doesn't matter. I can help you whether you have never even seen a sewing machine ever in your life. I'm there to teach you everything.
From scratch.
From scratch.
So whether you know about material, you don't know about material, you learn then.
You learn. I teach pattern making, whatever. So when I say it's customized by you, so I first ask you what you want to make. What's the end goal for these sewing lessons? So if you want to make dresses, then I teach you how to make different patterns of dresses. But then most of the time it kind of goes into pants and shirts and blazers. And then people want to learn a lot of things because they get like a couple of customers after that.
So out of the skills that you're imparting, you're actually creating jobs as well. So that is quite something good. So you see, when you have your business, you also have to find innovative ways, and Zippo has really found innovation within a business in like a million ways. Not just by making sure that she gives you beautiful material, and I've got a few beautiful pieces that she has made for me. She comes to your office, and she will measure you in your office, in front of people. But the end product is always beautiful. There's something you haven't mentioned though, the upskilling.
Oh yes. Well, actually, I haven't spoken to you in a while. I do a lot of upcycling and well.
What did I call it? Upskilling. Oh, it's upcycling. Sorry, upcycling. That's
so the upcycling goes from. Well, I take it from. You know how the textile industry is damaging the earth with dyeing and all of these things.
No, we're learning that now though.
And basically a lot of people, like for instance, it takes about 2,700 liters to make a t-shirt of water.
Oh, okay.
So imagine if you 2,700 liters of water to make one t-shirt. So imagine if you throw that away.
That's crazy.
Exactly. So my point of upcycling is to get all these things to have a different use and recycle clothing. Because if you throw it away, then you're kind of defeating the purpose of saving the earth. So I'm like a little Superman. But the whole point of upcycling is getting people to have the old stuff and make them new. Like for instance, I can change jackets into bags. Anything actually, like I don't know, like I go crazy sometimes. So whatever's clever, like whatever I think of, I kind of do, I guess.
But you've got a Facebook page.
Yes.
So if you go on Beautiful Enlightenment's Facebook page, you'll be able to see what she has created with some of the garments that people have given her. I know that there was a lady that was going crazy on her Facebook page thanking her for changing something that her mommy has left for her.
Yes, her mom left her 2 jackets and they couldn't fit her because they're different sizes. So she couldn't wear them, so she wanted to keep that memory of her mom. So I decided, let me just make her bags. So one of the bags are for her books and one is like a tiny little sling bag. So it's kind of cool.
Aww.
So she can carry it like every day.
You've got a piece of her mom with her. Yes. Always. That is so cool. Also, there's quite a few things that you've been busy with last year. One was a fashion show. here in Komani, in one of our local shopping malls. And then Beautiful Enlightenment was also part of the Berlin November, which is quite a big deal to us because we're very proud of this one. So if you can just tell us about that.
So last year I decided to collaborate with another entrepreneur who owns Hexane clothing brand, popularly known as Komani. Everyone knows that. So we decided to incorporate our ideas and have a fashion show, which is kind of like streetwear, because she does graphic t-shirts and I make clothing. So we like, let's do this cool thing. And we did a fashion show last year. It was cool, it was awesome, it was great. Hard work. We wanted to cry. But this year we're doing it again. And but the difference is for this year is that we are inviting different designers. So we want local designers to showcase local entrepreneurs who are starting and want to showcase their work. That's what we're doing. We want to collaborate with everyone and make it a big thing, because Komani has a lot of creative people. It's just that we don't know how to use our resources, so why not help each other, I guess. And then last year I entered for Berlin November to showcase, and I was chosen. Didn't think so. And I don't know, I just entered because I like entering competitions, and I was so shocked when they called me.
What's your hobby? Entering competitions. Nice.
So I entered and designed 8 outfits and showcased. It was great. It was good to showcase in another place other than where I'm from, so that people can see my work. It didn't come back with one of the blazers because someone bought it.
That's good.
So I was like, yay. So yes, I'm actually happy about that. I'm happy.
That's
about
brilliant. Guys, the whole reason for Business Hits, which was Bucky's baby, and I'm hoping that he will come from behind the camera very soon so that you guys can see him today, is that we showcase local businesses, that we talk about local businesses and just get their brands out there. But also, as Ipo was saying, for businesses to start collaborating with each other so that we can start growing the economy of Komani by helping each other. And that is the whole reason why we're doing this. Okay, so if you want us to hit your business, please let us know. In the meantime, make sure that you go on Beautiful Enlightenment, like the page, share any of the ideas, and if you need anything upscaled, please make sure that you contact Uzi for here. Upcycled.
Yes.
This is a word I must tattoo some. Yeah, like I need another tattoo.
Well, think about it like recycling, but
upcycle. There you go. Upcycled.
Upcycling sounds like we used to upsailing, because some of us.
No. You see, I cycled, and if I think of upcycling, it's also my
like
stomach muscles actually get sore because it's like remind you of that hill you had to climb, especially there by Bongola. That's upcycle for me.
It's like
the t-shirt I'm wearing is a local brand as well. You can check out Zodwa Gwaka. This is her brand. So yeah, this is what we do when we do this thing.
Local is like we promote local.
This is the brainchild behind it.
He decided to bombard me here. This is my office for the week, I guess.
I got here and Zippo was like busy, like with her stuff. Tell us a bit more about material, because that's another thing that you haven't told us. We working with, like, okay, it's going to be matric dance and whatnot. You had ideas in terms of when I came to you and I said, hey, listen, I'm tired of arriving for photo shoots and you can immediately say, but that's the photographer, And Zippo came up with an idea and said, okay, you know what, we can do something so you blend in with whatever's happening, That is the creativity that we taught about here, and you will see that shirt very soon. She's very good, and one of the things that she said to me, which is very profound, is that material is not just material, because at times, if you look at some of us, there's a shape that we have, and she says you need to breathe in your own thing. So there's certain thing, whether it's cotton, it's silk, it's everything. Just explain to us about that in terms of the different textures that
It
exist.
sounds like a science lesson.
You know, give us a
Yes, well, technically, textile design is kind of sciencey, sort of, because we mix chemicals
and you spend a lot of water on one t-shirt.
Yeah.
Yes.
A
You said
whole
how many-
2,700 liters.
2,700 liters.
On one t-shirt.
Yes.
And now you can
it's
think
not,
of
it's from, like, for instance, it's basically it's from when the whole production of cotton, from picking the cotton, cleaning the cotton, making it to the yarn, weaving the yarn, cleaning that, and into a cloth.
wow.
So
I think that's why
that
it's so
whole- yes,
important to make use of local materials as well. Because
Yes.
if you think of having to take something from overseas, bringing it in here, you are even polluting the air, you know, with all these things. So your pollution rate is just so much harder on the air.
Yeah, there's Queen's College is having a fashion show for all the schools.
Okay.
It's a recycling fashion show.
All right.
So all the schools are invited the pupils are invited to enter and design recycled materials. So I went to have a talk with them, with the boys. They have a eco society.
Yes,
Eco-Watch,
yes,
yes.
yes. Queen's
Eco-Watch.
College.
So I went to go talk to the boys on Friday.
Okay.
So about recycling and textiles and all of that. So basically, this whole process of taking clothing and upcycling it, this could actually help save a lot of things. Like a lot of children, even us, sometimes we don't like hand-me-downs, but you can make it work. So if you buy from thrift stores and things like that, that's been used before, so at least you are saving a lot of the work that's happening. So things like that, because some of most, basically, I think less than 40% of materials are recycled that are wasted, like thrown away, are recycled. Less than 40% of it. So, and can be recycled, that's another thing. So if you, for instance, cotton, like cotton t-shirts, they can be reused and made to another yarn and
Okay.
synthetic stuff. But if you throw it away and it lands in a landfill, then it's more difficult to actually
What is the deterioration rate of a piece of cotton material laying on the landfill, for instance?
well, it's a natural fiber, so it will deteriorate quicker than synthetic.
Yeah.
Well, synthetic doesn't much, but so those certain things like that, natural fibers, you can change it, re-dye it. You can use natural dyes like food coloring or onions or fruit or veg or whatever. You can dye anything. If it's a natural fiber, you can dye it with the food in your kitchen. So that's what I'm trying to get across.
There's
So you
It's
see,
a whole
throwback,
lesson.
we will be having Sipho showcase some of these little things that she's talking about. So you will learn a little skill, whether it's a sewing lesson or a food dyeing lesson, but we'll get something out of her. And I promise to wear one of the designs next time around, but we couldn't show her that in the hit. Okay.
One question. You mentioned something with, especially with the Queen's College thing and the recycling that's happening there. How unisex is the industry around fashion? Because there's certain stereotypes on a social scale that prevent people from taking part in the industry. How unisex is it?
It's pretty unisex. It's just that I don't know. Like there are some. My lecturer once said that men are better designers
Right?
than females.
Don't get so excited.
I don't know why he thought that, but
That's a
you-
stereotype.
We have an eye for certain things, maybe.
True, like, but for instance, in my class, when I graduated, there were 11 of us and only 2 guys. So, and it's textile design, it's not fashion.
But I'm sure they still
Can-
designed better.
Well, they kind of. The thing is, you guys are very
Right.
stuck on what you want to do. So, like, one guy had like this hip hop style, and that was it. Like he just.
That's
did
all he
hip-hop.
did.
Slightly one-dimensional.
Yes.
Okay.
Where women are more multifaceted.
Yes. So
Okay.
if you have a theme, you go with it and just. Because if I would ask you to design a jacket, Galendo, I know a lot of people would not think lace jacket, but
Yeah, I know my granny and them used to wear it over their dresses, and
think-
that's the only time I would see a lace jacket.
I think the thing is people restrict themselves when it comes to fabric. Like for instance, the other side of classic fabric is upholstery.
Right.
But I go in there and go buy fabric for curtains and make dresses. I'm not limited to that.
Okay,
Okay.
that's good to know. So if I find a carpet next time, it's like, can you change?
I've made a bag before out of carpet.
Carpet.
I was so joking, and Jesus.
So that can work.
Sure, yeah, I know.
Anything.
Bow to the master.
I'm telling
You
you.
know, I mean, like, what other way? You know?
This can work.
Sipo, thank you so much for having us in your most favorite space. I just want to do one thing.
Smells great.
Nah, I don't see it.
Smells awesome.
Do you want to smell?
It smells amazing.
It's
Fabric.
fabricy, yes. It's warm.
Yes.
You know?
Yeah, but it doesn't excite me one bit.
Do you get high from it though? Let's ask that question.
It's not bad. It just makes me so happy.
So there is a high that you get from it.
I kind of smile.
Anything that makes you happy, releases that endorphin.
Yes.
Exactly.
So
I get a little bit of it.
there's none of those endorphins being released on me right now.
And if I pass like a laundry mat and I can smell the fabric softener.
I can't eat for a day after that.
Fabric.
Well, we use fabric softener to
okay.
just make your car smell nice. What happens to you when that happens?
China, I don't even do that because I don't want to smell. Like, guys, I don't
happiest
like
in my
fabric
car.
softener.
I'm happiest in my car. I do have fabric softener in my car.
I'm one of those people who also uses it. Like, it really smells nice.
Guys, there's perfume bottles. Like, I can show you. It's really cheap. It's not that. On that little note.
It's time to sign out.
Bye, everyone. Thank you for listening. God.
Oh, my cul-de-sac.
I hope you enjoyed the video. I will see you next time. And hopefully the videos are not going to be that long. But I love you for watching till the end. Mwah.